I just want to be clear that this is happening because Ryan is obsessed with making sure the camera. What is it? The camera framing? What was
This is framing. This is a framing thing. I'm making sure my headroom is matching to your headroom so that they edit well together, Nick. This is about post. They say, you heard the phrase, fix it in post?
Yeah.
Fix it in pre. Man. Fix it in pro.
You ever heard of Max Headroom?
What is that?
It was a character. He's an MTV character. Eminem in his Rap God music video parodied him. He was a man with a plastic face, and blonde hair, and he was like, "I'm Max Headroom," and he was like crazy.
No, I never heard of that.
5, 6, 7, 8. We got Big Theater Kid Energy.
Hello and welcome to Big Theater Kid Energy, your least pretentious theater review podcast. I am your host, Ryan Garcia, and generally I review Los Angeles theater, but no, not this week. No, this week I did not review Los Angeles theater. I went and saw actually less than half of the musical Shrek the Musical at the St. Louis Municipal Opera Theater, aka the Muny. If you don't know what Shrek is, then watch the movie Shrek. If you don't know what Shrek the Musical is, see First Question, watch Shrek. It's that.
With songs.
That's it.
That's it. It's just the movie with
Shrek,
great songs.
The musical. And I'm very excited for this week's guest because he is the first to repeat on the pod. He's heard all of this because I recorded a first 10 minutes and then I was unhappy with some of the camera stuff. And then I realized, don't worry about it. It was technical shit. So we're just
technical shit,
but we're actors. So it's fresh.
Yeah, we're fresh, man.
We're being so fresh right now.
So fresh. Dude.
Anyway, I haven't talked about who this is yet because the thing about him is he's the only one ever that I have recorded outside of the comfort of my studio, which is why we're recording right now.
It's called friendship.
He goes by many names on the boards. Marvin, Otis, Todd, Sir Dennis, Crash, Billy, Captain Scott, Tom Collins, Spooky, Scarred, Phantom Guy. Pardon me, are you Nicky Burr, sir? And most recently, the swampiest ass with no class, Shrek of Shrek the Musical. It's none other than my very good friend, Nik Walker.
Can I ask one question?
Yes, Nicky.
How long did it take you to write those names?
A minute.
Okay. That was my question.
I used the internet to research it, and then I put them together.
You put a little flair on it.
Sometimes there's flair.
Yeah, it was a lot of flair.
What's the Phantom's real name?
Eric.
I don't know. I don't really know that musical.
Buddy, it's not about the musical. It's about the book. You gotta read those books. Do you read?
There's a book? I am. I'm reading Dungeon Crawler Carl right now.
That's okay.
Have you read that?
I have not, but I should read that.
You are gonna love it.
Yes. Yes. It's being made into a TV show.
Yeah, with Seth MacFarlane behind it.
TV show.
A TV show. So, Nick, here's the thing. Based on all those names I just read out, you got a crazy range according to Broadway. So...
Backward compliments.
What gives you the right to play such a wide berth of types of characters?
Nothing gives me the right. Let me say that very clearly. I have no right to
How
playing.
did you get the opportunity?
How did you get the opportunity? How did it happen?
How did you get the opportunity to play all these different types of characters?
I think honestly, it all comes back to Spamalot. I think, and I mean that because prior to that, I had really been kind of siloed into, and not in a bad way, but like people really, it was like leading man. So it was like these very like stoic or self-serious or brooding roles. You know what I mean? And I think that after Spamalot, when people saw me being an idiot, a complete buffoon on the stage,
like, wow, this came so naturally to him.
They're like, this man's an idiot.
How's he so good at being an idiot?
He's a freaking idiot. And then, so I think a lot of comedy came out of that, which was like really fun because that I think comedy is something that like is an art form. Like I really do think it's a comedy is a skills. Comedy is math. Comedy is listening, like deep listening, but there's so much of it that is also just you just kind of existing and just getting to like, especially in a straight man role like Shrek, where it's mostly reactionary. Like I think the beauty of what Mike Myers built and Brian Darcy James built on Broadway originally, right, is this idea of like you're there to like receive and throw at a quip and throw up and so it really is a thing where I think I get to just kind of be myself most in comedy, which is like so fun for me.
And you get to mix both worlds, the dark, broody leading man with the comedic ogre that you've
true.
always been.
They have always been since 2009.
How does it feel to be in that big suit?
Hot.
Yeah.
Hot as, but I will say the Muny. So the Muny is like, if you don't know, I didn't know, is this institutional theater. They are huge, literally and historically, right? It's like an 11,000 seat outdoor theater.
I can't believe we're not. So you're jumping ahead.
I'm jumping ahead, but like I'm saying,
I led you there.
I'm saying all this to say the resource they have is amazing, and they put these shows up so quickly, and we'll talk about that later. But like they really found a way to build a suit that was like both massive, hulking, right? And it's not. There's no world where like a suit like that in an outdoor theater in the summer is going to be completely A++ comfortable, but they have made it the most comfortable. I am ice packed up the wazoo.
Are you really?
Oh, buddy.
You're iced up in there?
The first thing I put on is my ice vest. It's an ice vest, and then it's the fat suit, and then it's the costume, and then it's the microphone, and then it's the prosthetic with the cowl and the nose and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it takes a long second for me to get in costume, but it's I will say much better than Brian Darcy James, who originated this on Broadway. He was my King George. He is like my mentor and a dear friend. He was in that makeup chair for hours and had to stay in makeup between shows. And so
Wow.
this is a vast improvement in terms of my comfort. So like they have really figured out something cool with how to make this effective and yet not like own my life, which is lovely.
Since you have chosen to derail me entirely and just go to start talking about the show,
yeah,
that's my fault. That's my fault. I asked
ADD,
about the suit.
baby. Blah, 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 blah.
We did that in the first take and wanted to recreate it for the second take.
Nice to talk about it.
I also wanted to talk about where we are right now, which is in a hotel room, and
Yeah.
we just recorded 3 self-tapes for you.
We did. That's why I'm soaking wet.
Well, you were.
I was. I'm a little drier now.
Time has passed.
Here's the story. Ryan
I slept in that bed last night,
slept in that bed.
and you were in that bed earlier
Recording a
for the
self-tape.
self-tape, and you poured water on yourself.
Well-
and then the scene also asked not only for you to pour liquid on yourself, but for you to get vomited on by like an alien woman of some kind.
In writing, we talk about joke circles, and Ryan's joke circle as a person happens to be taking things out of context.
And so then you were like, "Get me wet," and I said, "In what context?" That's
no,
so out of context.
he didn't ask
Nick.
context. He just went to the sink when we had a fresh bottle of water, filtered water, and said, "I'm going to throw sink water on."
We're in St. Louis. I wanted you to have St. Louis water.
The scene's not set in St. Louis.
No, but we are. The scene is where we are.
If
Nick.
I get sick from the, I'm not saying St. Louis.
Oh wow,
has dirty
really
water.
coming at St. Louis right now?
I'm not saying
You
that
hear
St.
that?
Louis has dirty. I'm saying that you need to be. Everyone needs to be filtering their water first of all, and all of you are from LA.
all
All
states.
cities right now with our federal government needs to be filtering their water immediately.
Now, what's your thoughts on fluoride?
Bro, I love it.
Okay, good.
You know what I mean?
For fluoride. Yeah.
I'm pro fluoride in the water.
Vaccines?
Love them.
Great.
You know what I mean? Need them. But Ryan chose to throw unfiltered sink water on me.
Yes, and it looks great.
And it does. The tape's great. If you don't put a clip of that on this goddamn podcast,
That'd be pretty funny.
don't do
No,
it.
wait, I wasn't gonna do it.
No, because
But that'd be pretty funny in this moment to just have like a repeat of just splash, 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 and then you pouring it on yourself like a whole like. Why is Nick doing a wet T-shirt contest in
not
Ryan's hotel room? They're here to do
my
a podcast.
goddamn audition on your podcast. You sick fuck.
You know what's crazy? I wasn't going to.
No, but you would have gotten there when you're back in LA editing this.
No, I wouldn't have done it because I would have like thought no, I don't want to expose Nick that way. But then
Yeah.
you brought it up.
No, I didn't bring it up.
And now it feels like the right thing to do. Anyway, Nick, so you said in your last podcast like, hey, you don't like really like big into, you're not like a musical theater guy, but you keep getting put in musicals.
Yes.
And yet you also wrote a musical, and we were talking about it before when I realized how bad tech was going.
Yes.
That I asked you where is the process with Whiskeyland, which we had
Yes.
talked about when I interviewed you for Bull Durham.
Yes.
Where are we with Whiskeyland now? The musical that you wrote, and where's
Whiskeyland is gearing up to do its big workshop. So basically, right, and I think we talked about this a little bit last time. There's readings that happen where you have 29 hours to put the whole thing up, and usually people at music stands, and they present it to a room of usually it's more friendlies than people that don't know the show. But now Whiskeyland has long past that. We've done Joe's Pub concert. We've done readings. We've done in-house readings that are just for us at a table with the producers and the creatives, just listening to the script. And now we're ready to stand it up. So that's what's happening. So for the first time, I'm going to get to see this thing that's been in my head for 10 years, which is very exciting to me.
Wow.
So that is coming later in this year, standing it up. And we have a 5-week process. It's very expensive. Thank you to my producers for bankrolling that, because
Musicals are so expensive.
extraordinarily to put a musical. I mean, at least if you're trying to get them to Broadway, which like might not be the right thing for your musical. So like that's not the best. That's not always the best thing. But like 20 million, right? It's the capitalization of like a mid-size movie, like a small to mid-size movie. Right.
Yeah.
And then you're not even factoring in the running costs. Like that's just to get it up. So it's an endeavor. It's an endeavor.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. Maybe I have to come to New York and see that.
Yeah, come on.
Also, you've been doing Masquerade a lot in New York, as well as Chicago, as well as so many other shows. But you kind of were just bouncing back and forth between that.
Yeah.
Do you love creeping people out in Masquerade?
Yes.
Do you think that says a lot about who you are as a person?
I think that a man is defined by his friends.
Yeah.
I think that anything that I learned in the Masquerade setting was probably just triggering behaviors that I'd seen my friends enact.
Yeah. Which friends do you think?
Well, I don't know, Ryan. Any friend.
212 Giles.
There you go. I think you beat me there, Ryan.
Back in Ithaca. Back in 2009 and 2010.
Hey, again.
The last time we were in a bed together.
Lethal
So,
bird.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's just gorgeous. I keep wanting to jump ahead of myself because it's just so wild that I did not get to see Shrek the Musical.
You want to talk about why?
I saw portions of Shrek the Musical. Look, before I get into that, I'm going to get into that. Look, there's so much happened. I cannot wait to tell you about it. So much, and you have so many thoughts also outside of that I'm excited to talk about.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to set the table a little bit, and we'll jump right into it. Talk a little bit about the Muny. The Muny is an 11,000 seat theater.
Yes.
Which the one thing I really love about it is it's basically a stadium.
Yeah.
That the last 1,500 seats, the back rows, are always free, first come, first serve.
Yes.
It's like, this is theater for everyone. This is culture for everyone. And it's constantly bringing in incredible performers, i.e. Carol Lindsay, Nik Walker. I started saying names, which is a mistake because I should. Director John Tartaglia.
Troy Awada, Marcus Martin. We have a stack cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a stack cast.
Stack cast, but it feels like they always do. People want to come out here to do the shows at the Muny.
Yes, it's kind of like it's summer camp for Broadway stars. Like that's truly what it is, and I mean that in the best, most joyful way. Like it's a place where you can come and kind of like not do like spring training, but like you can come out to this amazing place, this city with people who like are clearly hungry for theater because they pack 11,000 seats every night during the summer.
Right.
And you can kind of play, right? And I think that what's crazy about the Muny is you're putting they shoot 7 shows in their summer season.
Wow.
Right. And you put these shows up with 10 days of rehearsal.
Right.
Right. So
10 days.
10 days. And then you have 2 days of tech. Right, so like it's fast, and then you run for like maybe a little over a week.
And so, as of even before I say anything, this is the oldest and largest outdoor musical theater in America.
Yes.
Even though you have now opened the show, you still have not done a full run of Shrek the Musical.
Correct.
That's insane.
Is it madness? We've done now, to be clear, we have done a full run, like just cast, no costumes,
yeah, but
no
with
set.
tech and on the stage.
Correct.
And yeah.
So what happened yesterday, right, was a rain delay. And this is the sucky thing about outdoor theater, right? Like is that you are at the whim of the elements, unless you have a covered theater, right? Like unless you have a theater that's able to kind of like, maybe people are in ponchos out watching, but like the theater itself is covered. Muny is very much a theater that's like transitioning and like I think for a long time Muny was always this gem out in St. Louis, but like they are now like I think coming into the height of their powers and like really they won a Tony couple years, I think a year back.
Yeah.
Right. So like they're coming into a new phase of who they are. I think part of that is like the investigation of like, okay, so what does it mean that like this is still like an outdoor uncovered theater? Like, because part of that is the magic of the Muny. Like, oh yeah, you come down, like, okay, maybe it rains.
Yeah.
Ugh. But like also now you have very much a national spotlight. And I do think they are thinking about that. But like that's kind of in our era of the Muny, I think that's one of the things you just kind of have to go into and be like, all right.
I mean, but it's crazy to only have 8 shows and be thought like, well, we're just at the whim of the weather. Like, they don't shut down. Like, it makes me think about the argument between enclosed and open air football stadiums.
Yes.
Where some people are like, I like that the elements are part of football.
Yes.
I like that they will play in the rain or the snow. But that's the thing. They will play in the rain or the snow.
Yes.
Unless there's lightning, people are on the field.
Correct.
And I don't think that's possible in theater because it's so precise.
Yes.
People are dancing and moving and they will slip and fall and hurt. They're not on a turf or grass field. They will hurt themselves.
Also,
and they're climbing ladders and stairs and
that's what I was about to say. There's also there's like just the amount of electricity that is running through the stage.
But
Sound.
I do think that you can still have all that for the audience.
Yes.
Like, I would have loved the story of I sat in the rain
And watched the show.
and watched Nik Walker be a fool on stage.
And here's what I will say about the Muny, like tell them, like because the thing that I love about them. So throughout this process, right, doing Shrek in 10 days. If you know anything about even the original show, this show is a beast, right? It's a fantasy show that spans like 20 million locations and has 70 bajillion costumes, and so many people are in makeup and prosthetics. Like everything about the show is big, and we are attempting to do the show in 10 days. John Tartaglia, our amazing director, who was original lead of Avenue Q and is now director.
And began working with Sesame Street as a teenager.
And is now the vice president of development at Jim Henson Company.
Wow.
He is puppets and he is joy and he is the perfect voice for the show. But even he again 10 days, like that's a lot. But
I believe he also directed the show here in 2013.
Yes, he did. And I think the thing that has made this process so wonderful is that anything, like at the end of every rehearsal, Michael Baxter, who's one of the heads of the theater, will literally come to my dressing room, Carol Lindsay's dressing room personally, and be like, "Hey, how'd it go? What are your notes?" Like they are looking for feedback.
That's great.
So it truly is the kind of thing where I think if there was if enough of a groundswell to be like, "Hey, Muny, like, what's going on with covering it?"
Yeah.
And quite frankly, I would be shocked if those conversations are already happening.
Because it is like, I understand the idea of, hey, we want to like protect the magic of what this place is.
Yes.
And the history of it is that it is a fully open air theater.
Yes.
But sometimes I wonder like who's holding on to that and for who is it?
Yeah.
Or for whom? I don't know.
No, for whom? Yeah, either way.
Because I don't know that the audience is holding on to that magic as much as maybe people who are part of.
Well, and again, I think that as people, and I know
because that audience was ready to stay.
They were ready to stay.
They did not want to leave.
And that's the thing. Like these audiences are here for the shows. Especially the family shows like Shrek, right, where they can bring everybody. Like it really is an event. And because the Muny is so good about the free seats and like the democratization of the seating. Like even the closest seats are not like crazy expensive for what the experience is that you're getting.
Yeah.
So
no, because that's a full.
Yeah.
That's like. That's a top-notch theater production happening in front of us,
and on one of the largest scales you ever see. And so they know, and I think I really do believe that they are making strides towards figuring out like what that next step would be. But but again, I think the only thing that we can do as the actors in this specific production in this specific year when it is uncovered is just kind of like be like, all right, we're going to give them the best show we can for however long we can do it.
And you have 7 shows left, maybe today, because it's still raining out there. And also, once the rain clears, it's going to be 96 degrees outside. So this is really summer camp at the height.
And I'm wearing a big old fat suit.
You may want to double up those ice packs.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to put them
when
on.
it's coming in. Yeah. Because I just imagine that green. Will the green makeup run?
No. The makeup is actually, it's cream-based. The makeup will stay. It truly, I wish I'd brought it so that we could show the people the kettlebell water bottle that I have.
Oh my God, it's 100
ounces. Correct. and I try to drink that. That needs to be empty by the time I hit the theater. And that's a lesson I learned on Ain't Too Proud, because Ain't Too Proud also, believe it or not, extremely hot, because Des McAnuff, our director, loves technology. And so the stage was so hot on our final bow, and the lights were so bright on our final bow when we closed the show. Saint, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, because it was just one of the most funny moments I've ever seen. They were doing all the closing night speeches, and Saint Aubin, who played Dennis Edwards, who's one of the most incredible performers I've ever like. You need to watch this man sing Motown songs. He's incredible. His afro started smoking because
Was it like steam?
steam. It was so hot, and we were all worried. Like it was maybe gonna like start catching on fire. So we were like, we need to get Saint off. Like it was a whole thing, dude.
Oh my
It was. I was just looking. I was like, Saint's hair on fire. Like it was like Michael Jackson Pepsi commercial.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. So it was like I am used to hot, but like this is a different kind of hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the largest scale you've performed in?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
This is definitely the largest theater I've ever been to. And it really does. It's powerful to see how big this is. Like it really takes your breath away.
And I was noticing, like last night, there were still fans running to dry things out. So I was wondering, like, can you even really experience or hear the audience's reactions?
Yeah.
Oh, you can. Okay.
It's kind of like rolling thunder. That's my favorite part. The laughs, because it's so far back, the laughs often start at the top.
Yeah.
And then will kind of make their way to you. It's really
That's
kind of
wild.
cool. I've never experienced anything like that, where you're just like, you say a joke and then you hear and you're like, oh.
Is there a sound issue at all with like?
The sound is on.
Because you know, like how people who are performing in a concert, rock stars and pop stars, they'll all have like little earpiece ins that
In-ears,
they can the in-ears so that they can actually hear themselves. Do you use those?
I'm gonna be honest. At this theater, it is some of the best sound quality I've ever had.
Really? There's
I-
no acoustic issue.
There's not only is there no acoustic issue, but like I don't feel the need. Normally when you're on stage, even when you're mic'd, you generally want to use your stage voice. You want to use your resonators and project. If only because the mic placement can sometimes be way far off your mouth, and so you want to make sure the mic picks you up. This space, I could literally talk like this, and I could the sound that's bouncing back to me, the amount of monitors they have on stage is ridiculous, but also the sound quality that's getting out there. I know, like
The sound quality that I was receiving was unmatched.
it's insane. It's insane.
when like the thing started, I went, "Oh shit!"
What? And here's what I'm gonna say. Because
It like just woke us up.
when you're sitting in the far back, like it's not that you can't see anything, because you can, but it's like we become tiny.
Yeah,
So the thing that's going to sell the show is the sound.
has to be.
And these guys, I mean, shout out to the sound team at the Muny. They have mastered it. It is such a good sound.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
They got to come and talk to the people at the Pantages.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, shoot. Really?
Well, look, whenever I tell people like, "Oh, I'm going to the Pantages," their first thing is like, "Oh, how's the sound?"
Dang.
Because, but by the way, never an issue for me.
Okay.
Because they put me in great seats.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting like row 5 in the orchestra.
Yeah.
And in center. So like it is built for where I am sitting.
Yeah.
But if you're up in the mezzanine or if you're underneath in the way back orchestra,
Yeah.
apparently the mix is so bad, which is
makes me
confusing to me because that's also where usually the sound mixer is.
Yes. Yes. I imagine. I mean, with those.
It's just got to be challenging for that cavernous of a space, and it was built so long ago and it was built as a movie theater,
That's what I was about to say.
not as a performance space.
That's what I was about to say.
And so I don't believe, like the Segerstrom Center for the Arts, that place is very well balanced, and it's 3,000 seats, where that's bigger than the Pantages, but it was built for that purpose.
That's Costa Mesa, right?
Yep. That's where I saw you.
Yes.
I believe as Aaron Burr.
Yeah, it's Hamilton. Segerstrom is one of my favorite, low-key one of my favorite theaters. It's also just a gorgeous space, and it's it's. I love Costa Mesa. I love that hotel across the street. Love everything about Segerstrom. But yes, I think that's exactly right. I think Pantages wasn't built for that.
And it's beautiful inside. It's got this Art Deco style, and it's got really beautiful ceilings and everything. But it's just like, this needs to close for a minute
And just revamp.
have some sound engineers come in and fix it.
And you can, in fact, save the acoustics that are better for cinema, and like you can have both. Like we have the technology.
Pantages ain't doing cinema no more.
Damn.
We don't need to be worrying about that. Who's worried
true.
about that? Anyway, let's talk a little bit about Shrek, which I still don't know about because I didn't see it. I saw the first 8 numbers. So
You're an idiot.
sorry, I think I saw the first 6 numbers.
You got to maybe 15 minutes before the end
I
of
got
the
the
show.
first 8 numbers. I got to Forever,
Yeah.
and I missed Who I'd Be.
Yeah, you did miss Who I'd Be.
This is how a dream comes true, but really I missed Who I'd Be, which I was very excited about. I was also sad about Ballad of Farquaad.
Yeah.
But I don't have to talk about the things I didn't get. Because they did give me Who I'd Be on Instagram, so I have seen you sing it in a rehearsal space.
Yeah.
But just to speak about this show, I don't know anything about. The music is by Janine Tesori, who did Fun Home, Thoroughly
Yes.
Modern Millie, Kimberly Akimbo, and the book and lyrics by David Lindsay Aber.
Yep.
David Lindsay Aber, Pulitzer Prize winning playwright, also did Rabbit Hole, also did Kimberly Akimbo.
Yep.
And it opened on Broadway in 2008, ran through 2010, was nominated for 8 Tonys.
Yes.
Won Best Costumes.
Yes.
And what about Who I'd Be do you love, and what should I have talked about it had I witnessed it?
Had you witnessed it? Maybe I'll play it for you. I'll play it for you at the end.
Just sing it.
I'm not gonna sing it, Ryan.
Sing one line.
Who? There's one note.
Pretty good.
Right? It's
pretty good.
A note, baby. Here's what I love about Who I'd Be. So my wife, who's a very, very, very smart person, has talked about this idea of when you're talking about acting, you're talking about like real vulnerable or like big emotional whatever moments, you only get one. Right? She has this very I love her way of thinking.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I love her way of thinking about character in story where it's like you set a baseline and you really ride that baseline, and then especially for a central role, you have one moment where you can really show the deviation. You can really show like, oh yeah, this is this person's inner life. They're in the pocket of the thing. This is who they really are. And I think that, when I first heard this song, I was either a sophomore or a junior in college. This was like only the second musical I'd ever seen in New York. And I was just blown away by the acting, because Brian Darcy James, who originated this role, he just the sweetest person you'll ever meet. Sings for days, sings down. But what I love about Brian is an actor. Brian is a capital A actor. And that's, I think, this is a quick tangent. I think that's the reason so much of the original show succeeded, is because you had 4 master clowns at the center. Like this show on stage, just like the movie, requires that like your Farquaad, your Shrek, your Fiona, and your Donkey are like excellent clowns. And between Brian, Sutton, Daniel, and Chris Sieber, like you had just master classes in clownery. But Brian is beautiful at the sad clown. And so he's giving you this very gruff, very, ogre asshole the entire show. And then Janine, in her brilliance, writes him this song where he slowly gets to like just show just a little bit of like that kid inside before he got harassed, before he got told he was nothing. And it's just this beautiful, heartbreaking moment that you really like. It's one of those songs that, like, in a musical called Shrek the Musical, has no business being that good.
Right.
It truly has no business being it. Like she wrote it. She took. You know what she did as a writer? I would say, and Janine, if you're listening, I love everything you write. She took this show at its word. She took him seriously. Right? Like she wasn't like, okay, I'm writing the musical version of a DreamWorks movie. Here's a song. She said, no, if I'm writing for a character who's been bullied his whole life and has formed a shell around himself, and this one character in one moment being Donkey has gotten under the crack just a little bit, what would he say? And outpours this like beautiful dream. And I think, and here's the thing, speaking very real, like, the first moment I heard it, it hit something so deep in me, because, and we've talked a little bit about this, but like, I'm a black kid who grew up in Boston. Like, I know that life very well. And so the chance, even as this like green painted ogre in a kid's show, to like, for one moment, just like express the idea that if I wasn't in this body, who would I be? who could I imagine myself being is such a I don't cry, like I don't get very emotional, because there's so much of this thing for me is craft, is work, but like that's a song that every time I do it, I see little 10-year-old Nick, and I just see what I wish I could have been and what I didn't believe I could be. Do you know what I mean? It really hits deep. And so it's one of those moments that when you get there, you just kind of let it ride. You really let it ride. You don't have to do much. You say the words and you believe them, and you want the things, and you reckon with all the things that are in the way of you getting those things, and it hits you very deeply. And so Who I'd Be is it's easily one of my top 5 moments I've ever gotten to have on a stage.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really powerful. And then again, so in the Seattle tryout, it was just Shrek singing it. And then again, Janine and David and all the creative team in their brilliance, I think by the Broadway show realized, oh no, all 3 of those characters
are going through some version of that.
And so they added Donkey and Fiona in, and you get this beautiful trio that soars you in, and the orchestration is just stunning. So it really is. It is a moment. I'm so sad you didn't get to see it, because it's a moment that really is unnecessarily beautiful,
right,
and poignant and touching in a show that's like, again, swamp and fart jokes and like
farting.
Silliness.
There's a lot of farting.
There's a lot, and you didn't even see.
There's a fart battle. There's a
fart off in the second act.
Oh man,
it's freaking hysterical. And Cara Lindsay she loves to fart. She loves it.
Kara's incredible. I got to see Kara as Michelle and Romeo and Michelle.
Yes.
And Kara's an all-star. And we talked about this in the first 10 minutes that no one will ever hear because I deleted it.
God damn it.
But I want to see Kara do Dark and Broody.
Yes.
I want to see her play Sweeney Todd.
Yes.
And you play her Miss Lovett.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
Kara,
I would do that in a heartbeat.
But I also love what you said that Sarah says, which is this character gets one moment.
Yep.
Where they're basically truly vulnerable.
Yes.
And exposed.
Yes.
And I think about that sometimes, like whenever I'm teaching or reading up on a character I'm about to play, is like what sometimes I see when people are auditioning, they'll try to play the whole show or the whole movie in one scene.
Yeah.
And I remind them, like, hey, what's the actual function of this scene? And what is the function of your character? And like, if this isn't that one moment in the greater story that you actually break down and we see that thing from you, then it's not happening here. We don't need to see that whole arc. But that's something that I'm going to take with me for sure from this conversation.
Oh,
that was really beautiful. Also, just want to talk really quickly about the genius of the actors I did get to see do some really funny things. Gwen Hollander, who is my good friend,
has the best moment in the show.
Best moment of the show. Opinion. She was already killing it when all the like fairy tale characters were there. Who's the man playing Pinocchio is Tyler.
Tyler Joseph Ellis.
Tyler, oh my God, as Pinocchio is completely destroying. Everyone is so funny. Also, the scene with the gingerbread.
Yes,
man, is
Amy Garcia's the gingerbread man.
Amy Garcia out of this. It was some of the most incredible puppet work.
Yes,
the puppet work in this show. By the way, I'm coming back to you, Gwen. Don't you worry. I just remembered how much I loved the puppets, and then I got to see the dragon puppet.
Yes.
Operated by 5 different people.
Yes.
Oh my! And that's when I was actually getting nervous because the rain was coming back, and this massive, gorgeous puppet was out there.
Massive.
And I thought, get this puppet out of the rain.
Yes. Yes.
And I love the way that it was handled too, where the voice of the dragon, she was up on the bridge on top. Voicing it and also emoting for it while the dragon was having the connection with Donkey.
I'm telling you, John Tartaglia knows puppets. He is a genius, and this is a perfect show for puppetry, right? It's built for that. And so and Amy is they've worked together on so many shows at the Henson Company and on Broadway and all these things. But you get some good puppeteers on this show, and you didn't even see the rats in the second act.
Oh no, there's rats.
Oh, there's puppet. There's literally, and they are literal Muppets because they were built. Those rats were built by Jim Henson Company for this show specifically. It sucks. I know.
Those are Christmas Carol rats.
No, they actually do. They kind of do look like Rizzo. I'm not even gonna lie. They and you see it because you see them, and you're like, the Muppet design is so familiar. The eyes are so familiar. You're like,
Do I know
Do
you?
I know you? Yeah, he's literally.
Have I known you from my childhood forever?
And then it's like you look and it's like, oh yeah, Jim Henson coming. Well, yeah, that would be why I know you because
Yeah.
you are my childhood. But okay, it's very cool.
Jump. Is there in this bow and then another song after the bow?
Yes, I'm a believer,
I'm a believer.
and as is in the movie.
As in the movie Smash Mouth. You have to.
We have to, and I sing it. You know, it was originally sung by the Monkees, and Smash Mouth covered it, and it was beautiful. I sing it, Donkey sings it, Fiona sings it. It's pretty sweet.
Dang. Do you like that?
I love that.
In all musicals when that happens?
No, not in all. Not all.
Every musical now is like, okay,
know.
bows and then concert.
Then Mega Mix.
And I was like, what?
Lost Boys has a post-credits scene.
That's crazy.
It's madness.
It's just really like the post credits. Okay, cool. So we're taking from the movies,
Yes.
fun, but I actually kind of like that. I think you're wrong about that one. That one I like for some reason.
Yeah. I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm just saying it has a
That's
post
true.
credits.
You did just say that it happens.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, for me, also curtain calls.
Yep.
Can we just get the curtain call out of the way,
I
be done
agree.
with it, move
I agree.
on?
I agree. With this show, which again, in its entirety,
This one is part of the movie.
it's part of the movie, and the show's not too long, right? The movie was only 90 minutes, so the show's like 2 hours tops.
Yeah.
And it's such a joy bomb that like you want to keep that feeling going.
Yeah.
Right. So like I get that. And it's like it really is a fun moment to have. So I don't mind
No,
singing.
that one I love, but I think in a lot of musicals, I just don't need another concert.
No, I don't need it.
Also, there's some that are 2.5 hours long,
No, we're done.
and then we have another musical.
If your show is longer than 2:15 with intermission, I don't need any other things. Just bow. Everyone bow. I'll dare say my favorite bow that I've ever done in a musical, Hamilton.
Right, because it's just a group. It's a company bow.
And then we're out.
That's all. That, by the way, thank you.
Yep.
That's all it should ever be.
Yeah. It's again, I think I do understand with a show like this, which is like a little joy bomb cartoon, like it's colorful, you want to end on a high, you want to end with that. But like that is more work for the audience. Like laughter, Josh Rhodes, who directed our Spamalot revival, talked about how laughter is actually athletic.
Yeah.
Right. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. So you want to really respect the audience's, the labor they're putting in. And I think when you have a bow that goes on too long, especially in a comedy, you're gilding the lily. Like, get out. That's my opinion.
Is there anything else that you would change? Like for me, definitely bows. For me, I would like an equity rule that there are no longer singular bows. There are only curtain calls that are company bows. We give respect to the tech, give respect to the musicians or whoever else is a part of it, and maybe one more bow if the audience is going crazy.
Yes. This is a hot take for musical theater.
I'm so ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Presentational dance.
You want it out.
Anything that is not story forward,
I think that's so right.
out. Here's what I'll say. Right. So in Shrek, and I'm not a dancer, so I'm saying this as not a dancer, not a choreographer. I'm saying this from my taste. Right. Everything dancers do, I think, is spectacular, and like I could never do. So I don't want to put that out there. But I like Shrek gets away with it because it's pastiche.
Yeah.
Right. Shrek. The whole point of Shrek is meta winks and nods about like life and and craziness. So there's like
And political structures.
Exactly. It's all in there. From the very inception of Shrek, like that was the whole idea.
Yeah.
So showcasing different musical styles and dance styles is like part of that. But in a regular musical, that like again, especially a modern musical, I don't need dance numbers that like are just like we are so far removed from the vaudeville of this thing,
Right.
Unless you are doing something that specifically is vaudeville.
Well, you're commenting on it then, and so
Yeah.
then you must include it. Then it's a historical piece.
Correct. But like if you're not doing a vaudeville, I don't care about like I don't need a dance number. Just
Dance must be part of
Make
pushing
parts-
the plot forward.
push the plot forward. Everything on stage. That's what I'm interested in. How can every element on stage push plot forward?
I love that.
Yeah,
And that's definitely going to get you canceled from Broadway.
I'm sure it is.
So, but anyway, Gwen Hollander, even the moment that she first came on and she was there with all the other fairy tale characters, I was like, you little scene stealer.
She steals
You little
every
hilarious human being.
And effortlessly. Like
Yeah.
I think that's what I love about it is that she's not even attempting to do it. She just is that as a person.
Yeah.
And so she has this moment in Duloc when we first arrive that literally is.
It had us rolling.
It's I'm so happy I get to see it happen because it's like my favorite kind of moment. I love awkward.
It's the Family Guy hitting his knee and going,
She
For
has
way too long.
She's like the Duloc. She's the Lord Farquaad mascot. She sees me. She gets scared. She runs into a wall and she has an exit off the stage. Keep in mind, this stage is massive. So her exit of like, ow, ow, is literally 5 minutes long.
And it's like a worm at times.
Yep.
She's just like scrunching and extending as she makes her way off the stage.
And me and Donkey just stand there and watch
don't
her.
move.
I don't move I literally was like, because she was like, is that too long? I was like, no, you please go for 10 minutes.
Milk it. As long as the audience is with you.
That's it.
Go.
I will stand
And I also
there.
think with moments like that, lose the audience for a second.
Yeah. Don't worry about us.
No, lose the audience for a second, because if you keep doing it,
It'll come back.
it'll come back
It'll
to
come
the
back
funny thing.
around.
I
Yeah,
can't
yeah, yeah.
believe
Yeah.
that this is still happening.
It's so in Peter and the Starcatcher, we had this moment called the "Oh my God" moment, which was Peter and the Starcatcher. If you don't know, it is a play about the origin of Peter Pan, written by the great Rick Ellis, directed by Roger Rees, Alex Timbers. It was amazing, and comedy, beautiful Peter Pan story. But one of the things it talks about is the creation of Captain Hook and how he cuts off his hand. And there's a moment when he slams his hand in a trunk, and that's how he cuts it off. But there's a moment that the actor has where the only line is "Oh my God." So you slam the trunk, your hand gets cut off. Oh my God. But the best black stashes, that's the character's name in the play. The best black stashes, if you can keep the audience laughing, you can say "Oh my God" as long as you want. So Christian Borle, who else do we have? Matt. We had Rick Holmes. Would go for like 10 minutes just, "Oh my God. Oh 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 my God." And everyone's on stage and we're all just standing there like, and it's I will die I love those moments so much. They
Yes.
make me, it's my favorite kind of comedy. I love that shit.
And I was talking to Sarah last night about, so there's this actor who, at the acting studio that I'm at.
Yeah.
John, the teacher, likes to tell the story of this actor that he coached, and he was testing for this comedy. And in the test that he actually did, he called John upset because he's like, the reader got all the laughs. And John said, "Good. You're not supposed to get the laughs.
Yep.
You're supposed to set the other person
Correct.
up for all the laughs. And if you don't set up properly, they're not gonna," and that guy booked that role.
Yep.
But it is like the "Oh my God" moment, or even the Gwen crawling off the stage as the mascot after getting hit works,
Yes.
because we'll check back in with you. And if you're trying to do something funny or silly in that moment, you're stealing from what the act, and it's such a generous act. Like, I think comedy also, it requires generosity,
Yes.
and making your fellow actor look good.
It
You have to, and it's the same thing you were saying about serving the story.
Yes.
Right? It's like, I know where the joke belongs.
Yes.
And I have worked with some actors in comedies who think that, how can I mine every laugh for myself? And it's one of the most unfun
It's not about that. It can't be about
things
that.
to be in, because what's fun is knowing, oh, okay, now we got to pass the ball to you, because this is where the funniest possible element can be, and how can I support that?
I always look to my gold standard, and this is not a surprise to anyone, is Jason Bateman in Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Right? Like that is literally one of the best straight men to ever do it, ever. And the reason it is because it's never, he allows the crazy to happen in front of him. Even, I mean, as much as Jeffrey Tambor, is in dicey waters.
Yeah.
His work, right, is the same thing, where it's just like, it's, you just receive and you listen and you allow the crazy to happen and you support the crazy.
Yes.
And making your fellow actors look better than you, I think, is the golden rule of not only comedy, but like of just acting in general.
And in the end, the story is king,
yeah, that's it.
no matter what.
You're not there to sit, like, you will in fact get more flowers the more you surrender to the collaboration.
And I think it was on Friends, but they would always say, anyone, like, if anyone has an idea to make this funnier,
Yep.
then you are valid.
Correct.
Like, we want this to be the best it can possibly be, and it's a collaboration between all of us.
Yes.
Kara Lindsay, God, I only got to see a taste.
I know.
I got to see her as Michelle, so I know the genius that she has. I could not believe, like, to also have to speak about Friends, to step into Lisa Kudrow's shoes,
Yeah.
and then also somehow give homage to that, but make it better and funnier simultaneously, is such a skill. And I got to see just a flavor of the chemistry you two are going to have in the rest of this show.
She's amazing.
She is amazing.
We've had a lot of fun building, and I think the thing that I love about Kara is that she doesn't she truly is the epitome of, for somebody who like has had a storied career. Like, you know, she's, in terms of like coming out here, and you have a lot of people who love musical theater, she's the one who gets recognized the most, right? Like Kara is a legend. I've never met someone who takes themselves less seriously.
Yeah.
She is so fun and so game, and her brain is always coming up with a new bit, and like and is so giving of that. Like it's just, there's nothing that she holds or appears to hold as precious.
Right.
And so you're just able to kind of rock with her in a way that's like, I will go on the ice with Kara Lindsay any day.
Yeah.
Any day. She's one of the best.
And just to speak to a couple more.
Yeah, dude.
Marcus M. Martin as
Yeah.
Donkey. Loved the relationship between you two. Loved his
He's my little brother. I
Loved
love that
his
boy.
big song.
Yeah.
God, he's so good.
Yes, he
So
is.
funny. And so like, I was just like, oh, and the pipes to support it.
Yes.
That sanging.
He's a church boy, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and you need, that's I think what's so hard about the show is like, you need people who can both sing down and give you like great comedy. And Marcus, I think I've loved watching him come into himself, and like, not that he wasn't into himself before, but like, you know, Donkey is you know, Eddie Murphy is such a specific rhythm, and you don't want to, you're not trying to imitate that, but like the lines are kind of written like this. You have to find a pattern that like both serves you and your choices, but also honors what's written.
Yep.
And I think that like it really does take like a really good actor who's also a church boy, and like Marcus has that and like gets that and is just so playful and so fun and is such a joy bomb himself. Troy Awada, who's playing our Lord
Yes.
Farquaad, is god dang ridiculous.
I was going to say like about how the bits that were built into him being on his knees
Yeah.
and the little tiny legs that he has.
Oh my God.
But then when he says, I'm flying, the way that he would fully extend
Yes.
to make Lord Farquaad jump, like become basically floating in the air was so stupid.
I'm so sad you didn't see Exodus. Ballad of Farquaad, he opens and he's doing CrossFit. And so he's doing ropes.
No,
And then yes, he is. And he does pull up. Like, it's a whole workout bit, and it is so good. And Troy, I think Troy's, you know, we talk about joke circles and you know where he lives. Like, Troy is so good at kind of the deadpan commitment.
Yeah.
And I think that's it for Farquaad. You need that, right? You need somebody who like is so.
And I met him after, and I was like, "Oh, this is just who this person is.
This is who Troy is.
He is so fucking funny.
He is brilliant. I mean, and that's if you look at his work on the Daily Show, like that is who he is. Like that is his joke circle in there. It's like the guy who's like, I'm totally committed to what I'm saying, and it just sings in this role, and he is genius. And he's our Muny vet. Like, he's done, I think this is his third or fourth show here, and he just, you know, they love him with good reason. Like, he is a king at that. Yeah, he's brilliant.
Has he ever had to lose out on an opening night?
I think this is his first time.
Damn, that's tough.
It really sucks. And like, his family is here this weekend, so I really hope we get to see the full show at some point this weekend, because his work is genius. It's all four of them, like Gwen, Troy, Kara, Marcus. Like, I love them. Amy Garcia as Gingy, Tyler Joseph Ellis as Pinocchio.
Oh my gosh.
Saloma's our dragon. Like we are stacked. We are stacked.
Absolutely
in this cast.
stacked.
Yeah.
Which is like incredible. Like, hey, the Muny clearly is doing so many things right for everyone to want to come here, and also word of mouth tell their other fellow professionals, like, hey, you know where you should go? The
Muny.
Summer camp in St. Louis.
Yeah, if they ever, like, and I was told that. Like, I was told that by several people. Like, if they ever offer you the Muny, go. I was like, what the hell is the Muny? And now I understand. I'm like, oh, this is.
Yeah, I didn't know what this was, and now I'm like, everyone I talk to, like, yeah, the Muny, of course.
I had no idea. There's a jingle apparently. We learned it last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know it.
No, me either. I pretended I did.
Yeah, you did
just
pretend
to
you
make
did.
you feel out like an outsider.
Yeah. You're really good at that.
Yeah, I wanted to other you.
Yeah, you wanted to other me.
Yeah.
He wanted to other me.
Is that bad? Is that a bad thing? Can I not do that?
Let's circle back.
Hey, put it in the comments. Should I be othering Nik Walker?
Should Ryan be othering anyone?
Hey, also put in the comments, what does it mean to other someone?
Yeah, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. You sick fuck.
Nick.
Yes.
Nick. What are you doing next?
Listen. So I'm very fortunate right now in that there are a lot of shows that I have fingers in.
They're all like, please come back to us, Nik Walker.
Not
please,
like that.
We'd love to
Not
have you
like
back here
that.
in Chicago. No, we want him at Masquerade.
Hamilton could use him.
No, let me tell you, Hamilton said, "Hey, buddy, we love you. Go away.
We're good.
It's been 5 years.
We've had enough. It's time for you to spread your fucking wings.
Listen, go watch WWE with Lynn, and you just get out of here and you fly, buddy." And I love them. I love them very dearly. But here's what I'll tell you. I can't say for legal reasons, contractual reasons. I can't say, but I will say there's certainly some Masquerade in my future. I'm not done with that show. I love that show very dearly.
I want to come and get creeped out by you, Nik Walker. I want to come and get creeped up to you by you and Masquerade.
Yeah, you come on.
I would love to come and get creeped out by you.
Come get creeped out.
Okay, so Masquerade's in your future.
Masquerade's in my future. Chicago's in my future. For sure. I just love that show.
You love Princess Track over there?
Oh my God.
What a time.
It's just because everyone in that building is so freaking talented, and the show, it is a vaudeville. And so you're not like, there's no need to do anything but what the show is. Like there's no set. It's just a band. That brass band is so good.
And they've been doing it forever.
They've been doing it forever, for 30 years.
Wow.
And you get up there and you're just like, ugh. And the contracts are so short there. That's the only thing that sucks. Is that like you get like literally they do it in like 6 to 8 week stints. So like you go and you have your little fun 2 months, and then it's like, all right, we'll call you soon. And you're like, oh my God. But I do again. I do believe Chicago is coming back around at some point.
Yeah.
But we'll see. And then there's some other stuff that I can't really say.
Can we talk about the writings that you are doing?
The writings that I'm
doing. Going to flower in certain different ways across all mediums, the theater or on screens.
Yeah.
No way to know, for sure. There's just no way to know.
There's no way to know.
Except maybe you should follow at Nikki Walks on Instagram to keep abreast.
If you so choose. If that's something you would like to do.
Oh, I'm just saying, we can't talk about it here, but you'll probably talk about it there when you are allowed to.
Yes, I will definitely talk about it there when I'm allowed to. Yes.
And people, you don't make a mistake. I'm not being hyperbolic when I say that Nik Walker is doing some crazy, incredible shit that you want to know about. Make sure you follow at Nikki Walks so you're keeping up.
Appreciate you.
Also, you can just follow me because I'm going to share it as well.
Yeah, follow him.
Because all I want to do is bring everything back to you. I want you to feel one of the group.
John Tartaglia, our wonderful director, is very he noticed very quickly that I hate compliments. So the othering is actually better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe if you like to be othered like Nik Walker does.
Othered, that's your kink.
Yeah, it's so funny. I was in my last podcast, someone gave me a compliment.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I really did not take that compliment well.
Yeah, no, I don't take any compliments well.
Nick, in all honesty, I need you to look at me, buddy. I'm so impressed by you. I look up to the hard work that you put in. I look up to what a leader you are on every set that you're on. Mm-hmm. I think that you are also like the way that you really spread your comedic wings is something that hey man,
I'm listening.
Is just so impressive. I aspire to continue to do work at, hey man, I'm looking at you. I aspire to continue to do work at the level that you're doing it at because it's honestly, not even joking around, it's awe-inspiring to witness.
It means a lot coming from you. You're like family to me. So that does genuinely mean a lot. I'm very grateful that to almost 20 years later, right? It's talking specifically about our friendship.
Yeah.
That we can be at this place where we get to support each other in our work, and work that is done at levels that like many people get to enjoy, right? Mm-hmm. That's something that I think is very rare. You enter this industry, the entertainment industry, capital E, and you roll the dice and you see who you connect with and you see what your community is. And the idea that like, even if you're not a millionaire and you're not doing Marvel movies, you get to do these things that mean something to people is a very rare thing. So I love what I do. I love that I get to share it with my friends. I love that I get to be a part of these joyous things and create new stories. And I really appreciate when my friends and family fly cross country to see them. And I just want to keep getting better and keep playing and seeing where the wind blows, man.
See where the wind blows. Go check out. Well, you won't have time to.
Yeah, don't go. But you know what you can do?
Go.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Do what?
Watch the highlight reel. There's a highlight reel on Instagram. You do that. Go to Muny. They'll have it. And just support live theater, dude.
Support live theater at all levels.
At all levels.
Across the country or across the street. Wherever there is live theater, go check it out. Support the artists there. They put so much work into it. And the only reason that places like the Muny can exist is because the professional artists that go there and are able to put on a fully realized production in 10 days with 2 days of tech. Because that takes a level of professionalism and knowledge of craft to be able to pull something like that off. So congratulations to you and to the whole cast and crew of Shrek. I really hope you guys, it looks like it's clearing up a little bit. Maybe it'll hold that you guys get a show tonight. I want you to get as many shows as possible so that I guess how many total could see it? Like 100,000 people almost could see this show.
Yeah.
If you get the rest of your runs in.
Yes.
And maybe I'll get a chance to come back and see it because I'm here till Monday.
Come on back.
So here's hoping.
Here's hoping.
Nick, thank you so much. Appreciate having you on again.
Hey, Brian, can I say one last thing?
Oh no, yeah, sure.
I love the lights. That's it. I love the lights, man.
Because they're not in your home.
Yeah.
Because when they're in your home, you didn't love them.
I didn't like them. But here I like them.
You made fun of them.
Yeah.
You
like 'em
othered
here.
my lights.
Also, these mics are nice. It's nice you have two.
I had two last time. I had yours and mine, but I only had one cable.
Don't worry about that.
Because you moved Nick's cable.
Don't worry about that.
And it was so rotted.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Anyway, let me know any shows you want me to see, any guests you want to have on. Blah, 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 blah. Subscribe. Give me likes. Give me comments. Give me rates. Give me reviews. 5 stars. Give me 6 if you can. 7, 8. Come on. Put those stars in there. Follow Nicky Walks at Nicky Walks on Instagram. God, he's good. And I love you, and he loves you. Don't worry. I'll say it for him. Bye.
Bye.
We got big theater kid energy. Look out, we project, we sing out, Louise. Never market, always go full out. John Patrick Shanley never had a doubt. Our voices are warm, fan kicks are high. We've got perfect form. We say thank you, 5. Grab your prop, charge all the glow tape. Curtains going up. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got big theater